Guys, Everyday Knife Guy here with a bit of a different video for you today. This is a collection update of sorts, and it's partly for my own benefit to look back on maybe in a year or two and see where I was at with my knife collecting and knife collection. But mostly it's VR for AiraCord USA. As you can see, this is the guy you need to go and take a look at. Mitchell has a great channel. He's just a young dude, but he's putting out some great videos on knives and reviews and on gear and blades, so definitely go check him out. And he had tagged me in a video a couple of weeks ago. He did a collection update on his blades, and he tagged me and a number of other guys to do an update. So apologies Mitch, it's taken me a few weeks to get to this, but here we go. This is basically just the folding knives that I have at the moment. I'm not including fixed blades or Swiss Army knives or multi-tools or anything like that, so we can hopefully keep this video a reasonable length, but take a quick look. And yeah, it's interesting trying to get all these blades together. Most of them I keep in one place, but you know, looking through different bags and vehicles and so on and getting everything together is quite interesting, because you forget about some altogether, to be honest, and maybe that's just my memory. But anyway, I managed to get pretty much everything together, I think. I don't think I'm missing anything here. So let's start. We're going to go roughly left to right, and there's a mixture here. There's some junk in amongst some better blades, and you know, we'll just take a look at each quickly and try and keep the video under, oh, I don't know, let's shoot for under 15 minutes. Okay, so start at the top here. I did a review on this recently. This is the Kershaw Ken Onion Frank Centofanti collaboration. And Frank Centofanti, is that right? Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. Nice little Warncliffe blade. Now some of these are quite well oiled because they've been kept in a display case, and some are going to be a little bit dirty because they've just been sitting in a pocket or whatever, so bear with me, I might wipe them off as we go. Lovely little Warncliffe blade, speed safe opening. 440C steel, if I remember rightly. Very, very small blade, one of the smallest I have here on the table. But very nice, little liner lock there. These two are kind of brothers. The Spyderco Tenacious, of course, the black coated blade. I have this one currently set up for tip down because I have this lanyard on the back. Schmuckatelli black pewter fang skull on there, if my camera will ever focus. There it will. Quite like that bead. Really nice everyday knife, and hard to go wrong with one of this family of Chinese Spydercos. They're reasonable quality for the money, and you know, really nice deployment on this one, and super good functional blade just for everyday carry. That's a larger one. And then I have the Persistence here. I think it's Persistence. Yep. And this blade's a little bit dirty, as you can see. Look at that wipe. And again, lovely functional blade shape, nice belly on it, and really super fast deploying knife. This one just has a basic lanyard on it. So smooth. I can usually, oops, if I don't get the lanyard caught in the way, I can usually deploy this with pretty much any finger. So it's a really nice little pocket knife to play with if you're just sitting watching TV or whatever. But it's also a great, great functional blade to have in your pocket for everyday tasks, box opening, food prep, that sort of stuff. So that's those two. Ontario Rat 1. I still have to add a Rat 2 to the collection. That's been on my list for a long time. Recently just changed this to tip up. It's a 4-position pocket clip on this. Os-8 steel. Again, a great larger everyday blade. You can see the coating on this is chipping a bit. I kind of wish I'd got the satin version. You know, it's really not holding up too well, but if you don't mind the look of that, it's the all black is a good overall look, I think, especially when it's new. Taiwan made this blade, you can see there. And yeah, the Rat 2, the smaller version, is one that I need to pick up because I do like this. Sometimes I just will tend to not carry it because of the size. So yeah, although it's not a thick blade, it's a little bit larger in the pocket. Down here we have two mini grips. The 555, which is the sheep's foot blade, with the Spidey hole style opening there. Access lock, of course, on these. And this one's set up for tip up carry, 2-position pocket clip. Little fob lanyard on there just to make it easier if it's dropped down in the pocket. And really nice little blade, super smooth. I love that access lock. And yeah, a great little EDC blade. A buddy of mine, Weeder fan, actually had that one on loan recently. He did a great review on it. I'll put a link to that in the description, so you can go check that out. I did a video comparing these two mini griptilians before. You can go find that on my channel as well. It's a blue handled version. You can see this is the clip point or drop point, I guess, and this is the, what's this one, 556, the satin blade. A lot of reflection on that, sorry, but yeah, same deal, really nice, really smooth. Thumb stud opener on this. Hard to beat the axis lock and a small knife like that for EDC. Here's a bit of a different one that's not been seen on my channel before. We have here a mini Gerber paraframe. I picked up a few of these paraframe knives a long time ago when I didn't know much better, and they're okay. I mean, you can see on this the blade is a little bit off center. They're for a little emergency kit or a get home bag in your car or whatever. You know, it's a cutting edge, it'll work. Like this one's fairly sharp, so there's nothing wrong with it. It's not a knife I would choose to carry, even though it has a pocket clip on there. It's a frame lock, of course. It's not a knife I would choose to carry, or particularly want to have in my pocket. Little nail nick opener, but for an emergency situation, it's a knife and it works. So that's why I keep that one lying around. Down here, Kershaw Thermite, Hinder inspired budget Kershaw. Did a review on this a while back. Check that out on my channel. I have a round Signet lanyard on there, another Schmuckatelli bead, and yeah, this is normally speed safe assisted frame lock. I actually de-assisted this one. There's manual opening now. These budget Kershaws actually don't come with a hole ready for the detent ball. ZTs frequently will come with that, so that you can just de-assist them quite easily by taking the spring out. I actually had to take the spring out and drill a hole into the blade to make this one. Oops. You can see it still needs a little bit of wrist action to flick it. What do you say? But yeah, it's manual now and I much prefer it that way, so there we go. What do we have down here? This is a new acquisition as of yesterday, Kershaw Leak. It's my first Leak. It's another model I've been meaning to get for a long time. Really nice little speed safe assisted flipper, Warncliffe blade. This is the all black, matte black version, which I really like. I picked this up on Instagram from a guy I bought a few knives from before. Really sound guy and always pretty honest with the condition. This one's in very good condition, a few marks in the pocket clip, but that's what you'd expect. And you can see there Ken Onion. This is a Sandvik steel, and yeah, the whole thing's been coated in that black, which is really nice. So review coming on this soon. Nice little EDC knife, nice and slim. Single position tip up pocket clip for right hand carry, and of course a little safety there, just locks the tip of the blade in. Nice little knife, just got that yesterday. Another one that came with that is the CRKT Fossil. This is a small Fossil, about a 3-inch blade. Really loving this knife, just been using it, as I say, for about 24 hours, but lovely knife. Really like the blade shape on that. Great condition again, not assisted, but by the way it comes out you would often think it is. There's break that loose and show you the manual. The thumb hole opener is a little tricky to get used to, but the flipper works like a dream, and yeah, it flies out like it's assisted, but it's not. So really liking that. Nice ergonomic shape in the hand. So a review coming on that soon as well. Put that down there. Where we go next? Let's come down here. This is Normark EKA, and yeah, this is kind of the first blade that I bought. There's a video on my channel called My First Knife, I think it is, and you can find out all about this. It's a knife I've had since I was a kid and kind of got me into the knife collecting thing. Nice sort of modified Bowie shape there, clip point, lock back construction. Still quite smooth, still nice functional blade, nail nick opener. Not one I carry now, of course, but for the collection it's a pretty cool blade, one that'll never leave. It's always good to have a few of those. Let's come up here to Zero Tolerance 0566 carbon fiber black wash. You can see a review on this coming soon. I did an unboxing on this back in January, I think it was, and the review's coming soon because it's actually just changed before your eyes. So I'm not going to show you any more of that just now. Lovely blade, great EDC size, and one of the smaller Hinder designed ZTs, so great in pocket, that one. Lovely using blade. Down here we have another ZT. This one has a custom wood scale on it. Did a review on this recently. This is a 0550 manual opener, thumb stud only, no flipper on this. You can see there, Hinder Design, Kai USA, S35VN. Lovely blade this, really like it. And actually just adjusted it to tighten things up a little bit. Really nice manual action on this. Lovely blade to sit and play with. It's a large blade for in the pocket, but you know, it doesn't feel too bad. Nice smooth wood scale on it certainly makes a difference. And yeah, just a lovely blade to carry that one and to sit and play with. A little bit of lock stick there, but it is quite an old. It's a Gen 2, this one. Has been used quite a lot, so you'd expect that, I guess. But yeah, really nice blade, one that won't leave me probably for a while. Another new one, Spyderco Manix 2, USA made Spyderco. And this one's one I just picked up recently, actually, an Instagram raffle. Sorry, this blade is terrible for fingerprints, so we can clean that off a little bit. Really liking this blade, great ergonomic shape, super comfortable in the hand. G10 handle scales, S30V blade, lovely thumb ramp on the back there, forward finger choil for more detailed work. And this one actually has the ball bearing lock. You can see it's a fully free swinging blade. So it takes a bit of getting used to that. It's a little bit similar kind of idea to the Axis lock, although a different mechanism. But really enjoying this lovely blade. So full review on that is already in the can. That'll be going up, I think, on I think this week, end of this week it's scheduled for. So watch out for that one. It's going to be a positive review for sure. Let's go over here. Kershaw Freefall, Speed Safe assisted, Tanto point blade. Nice stone washing on the blade there. Nice textured K texture on the FRN handles. And you can see it's tip up carry only, but it has a reversible pocket clip on the back. Did a brief review on this a while back, look that one up. Nice shape, good in the hand. Not a blade I tend to carry a lot because I'm just not a super fan of the Speed Safe on this knife. It doesn't feel all that smooth. It's certainly solid, it fires out and locks in well, but it's not, you know, it's not something I love to sit and use, so that tends to kind of push knives like this out of my pocket. But it's certainly a decent using knife. It's not bad for EDC, and again, it's one that I'll probably keep around just as an extra blade for a pack or something like that. So here we have the Kershaw Freefall. Let's come down here. This is a Chinese Browning copy. I don't know why this is still around, probably because I can't get rid of it. Not the best knife. As you can see, it's certainly... Oh, I wonder if I can even flick this. There we go. A lot of wrist required on this one. Sharp little blade, and I actually quite like the design of it, but the quality or lack of quality certainly shows, so let's not waste any more time on that one. CRKT Ripple, first generation frame lock. Love this knife, best flipping knife I own by far. I don't have a huge number of flippers, but I mean, as you can see, this thing will just, any way you want it. That's not assisted, that's fully manual flipping action. IKBS ball bearings are part of the reason for that. So smooth. Lovely thin profile, full aluminum construction, nice thin slicing blade. Not a great blade steel or anything like that. I think it's, I don't know if it says on it, CR13 MOV, I think, 8CR13 MOV, but lovely knife to carry and use. As you can see, it's had quite a bit of use there, a few scratches on the blade. That's one that's not going anywhere because I love that knife. So quite a budget blade. I don't know what they are in US these days, probably I think around about $40 or something like that. So really nice knife, love that one. We have another Gerber here. It's a large power frame and stiff opener. This one is the Tanto part serrated version. Not a huge fan of these, but again, it's, you know, it's not a bad little knife. It's worth keeping around. There we go, fires out. Thumb stud opener, full flow through power frame construction, frame lock style, pocket clip there. It's a nice extra blade. CRKT Pizzoda. It's a very budget blade. It's usually around 15-20 bucks. I think these are actually intended mostly to be like a corporate knife, so put a logo on there. But not a bad little knife at all. Nice smooth opener. The only problem I found is the lockup is pretty poor sometimes unless you actually manage to fire it out, and that can be quite difficult. Yeah, there, it's just hangs up a little bit. but if you can fire it out and it locks up, it's a nice little blade, super sharp, and I quite like the pocket clip on this one. Single position, but yeah, quite nice. Full stainless construction, titanium nitride coated blade, grey blade, quite like that. Another Gerber power frame. This one was picked up with that mini there. This is the larger version. Parts serrated again. Clip point on this one, quite sharp, and yeah, just a budget blade to have lying around. This one's quite smooth. Usually can get this one to fire out. There you go. Oops. That's it. So yeah, no blade play in this. It's a solid blade. Centering's not too bad, as you can see. Not a bad little knife for what I paid for it, which was about $10 I think. And I think the last one on the table that we haven't been to is a SOG Twitch 2. Again, I did a review on this just after Christmas. This was a Christmas gift from my wife. I was just checking if the safety was on there. Lovely satin blade if you can keep your fingerprints off it. And yeah, I had a few issues with the quality, fit and finish on this, but I did adjust the scales a little bit and get things a little bit better. SOG customer care were not the most helpful, to be honest, but you know, I like it. The only issues I have really with it are the amount of blade play, but I do definitely like the look of this. Nice assisted opening flipper there, and yeah, lock back design. Really like the design on the back of this. Quite complex lock back. Little safety button there, but just a nice little knife for EDC, nice and slim, and yeah, pocket clips for tip up there. Nice wood scales. So that's about it, guys. That's, I think, the last one on the table. Just check and see if I missed any. I don't think I have. So there you are, Mitchell. There's basically a collection update for my folding knives, at least. And thanks for tagging me in that video. Hope you enjoyed this, and everyone go check out AiraCord USA. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.